without the true honest. So let's get it, yeah, let's see what we can uncover.
One that defies your world, gives you truth and light. One that excels, special enough to guide your way through this shadow world. I tried to imagine what it'd be like without knowing you're always right by my side. No doubt I can't imagine a knowing trust like I know with you. Lies come in many forms and some look like truth, but we won't let that confuse me and you. We found that way to see what's right for ourselves. We found out the truth in someone else. We got faith in each other. Our souls have got the same burning need to find out what's near the cover up.
The one can beat without the true honest. So let's get it, yeah, let's see what we can uncover.
Let there be someone there that shares truth and love. Who really cares and knows we can only share our truth through. One that defies your world, gives you truth and light. One that excels, special enough to guide your way through this shadow world. There be someone there that shares truth and love. Who really cares and knows we can only share our truth through. One that defies your world, gives you truth and light. One that excels, special enough to guide your way through this shadow world.
Why Japanese?はるばるアメリカからやってきた大会。いつもアイリーグ王のイラフンを務めるエディ。異色尽くしのアメリカ人の鋭い視点で聞きまくる。
優勝を目指して全力で頑張ります。
アメリカから日本に来たのは4年前。日本語はまだ勉強中で、今苦労しているのは漢字難しいよ。パターン見てきたよ。もしかして3時にいける。 もしれない。123と思わせといて、いきなりこれわざとだろこの同じだもんね。どうならないか。こんなを大事に乗せて何が始まるんですか。もうこれ以上漢字を覚えるのは諦めます。以上。
Hey, お待ち1年9組に本日やってきた即戦力の転校生。その名も
小泉いつきです。よろしく。
ここは SOS 団。私が団長のハルイ・スズミヤ。そこの3人は団員その1と2と3。ちなみにあなたは4番目。みんな、仲良くやりましょう。
入るのは別にいいんですが、何をするクラブなんですか？
教えるわ。SOS 団の活動内容。それは宇宙人や未来人や超能力者を探し出して一緒に遊ぶことよ。
全世界が停止したかと思われたっていうのは嘘ぴょんで、俺は入学式の春日の第一声を思い出していたんだがな。
ああ、なるほど。さすがは鈴宮さんですね。
今何を納得したんだ？
いいでしょう、入ります。今後ともどうぞよろしく。
おい、あんな説明でいいのか？本当に聞いてたか？
小泉です。転校してきたばかりで至らぬ点もありましょうが、よろしくご教示願います。
ああ、俺は。
そいつはキョン。あっちの可愛いのがミクルちゃんで、そっちのメガネっ子がユキ。
ああ、大丈夫ですか？
そういうわけで5人揃ったことだし、これでクラブの体裁は整ったわね。
大丈夫です。
Oh my gosh, I was muted. I was saying a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Yeah, that was Matt versus Japan. You know, he did a couple of videos like that where he would dub over anime with some other people. And unfortunately, he took many of those videos down. So I had to track him on Nico Nico. Somebody had re-uploaded them there. But yeah, anyway. Welcome to the stream, guys. We're going to stream episode 2 of Haruhi Suzumiya no Chokuretsu. Yeah, because the first episode went so well. We're going to do another one. But first, of course, this stream is sponsored totally by some companies, so we gotta credit those guys. We're gotta do our ad reads. Totally right. All right. Then, of course, so Uga Karaoke has come to sponsor the stream with Takeshi from Doraemon's beautiful voice. And, of course, the classic.
イベントシーズンだね。
ですね。でも物販並んだり大変なんですよ。スマホの充電がやばかったり、手荷物がすごいことになったり。
あなたもしかしてブッシュロードカード持ってないんですね。
ブッシュロードカード？
ブッシュロードカードがあれば物販の優先案内、チケットの先行申し込みが可能なんです。他にも特典がいっぱい。
あなたの財布の切り札。
選べるカードデザイン、ブッシュロードカード。
Alright. So enough fooling around. Let's get to the game. It's the handheld part of what I'd like to call the psychoduology of Haruhi Suzumiya. Pachi Pachi. Alright, so let's get to it. A couple of things. I've brought water with me this time, which should help my voice from dying. Fingers crossed on that one. And yeah, I don't have to also lug around a drawing tablet on my lap, now that I know you don't need one for this game. Okay. Okay. So we have the same Moe drill background because didn't have time to make a Haruhi one, unfortunately. Let's get started. Hopefully everything's good. All right. Whoa, it's me and other people. Guess we'll watch the OP again. How about it? Oh, okay, they showed the OP again? Okay, we're skipping it then. We'll watch it in the story appropriate moments. How about it? Alright, so let me just kind of get my bearings a bit because I was jumping all over the place to do all my silly shenanigans. Also, I guess while we're at it, since I kind of forgot to do this, the other promo, you know, besides the joke promos, we have to do a potentially actual promo, which is, of course, to check out the Haroohie Translation Club website at haroohie.club, where you can download this patch and see what's going on with the Haroohie Translation Club team. So you can see Jonko has put up a new blog post on the 10th, and yeah, you can get the patch here. All sorts of great stuff on this website, so check it out. Actually, let me so that way when I switch back, be good. Okay. All right. Now get my bearings again. The video described those as being on brand. Oh yeah, the YouTube channel. The Haruhi Translation Club's YouTube channel has some stuff on the Wii game. Alright. Almost ready. And there we go. I think we should... There we go, okay. Now we're ready to actually start the game. So where we left off was the end of episode 1. We are now going to start episode 2, the Unfinished Sonata. But despite the name, Unfinished Sonata, this is not unfinished, this is complete episode 2. Alright.
誰もいない音楽室からピアノの音が聞こえてきた？定番もいいとこだけど、そういう話こそ新七不思議にふさわしいわ。
まあ、ハルヒ、これくらいにしてさっさと引き上げないか。どうせさっきみたいにコンピケンの連中の勘違いに決まってるよな。
Yeah, this track is great. I love it.
そうはいかないわ。まだあと3つも残ってるんだから。全部きちんと確認するまで終われるわけがないでしょ。
New character reveal. Oh my gosh.
古谷さん、どうしたんですか？そいつ近くまで出てきたからさ。イクルが学校にいるって聞いてたし、ついでに覗いてみよ ようかと思ってね。あ、人種見舞いってやつだよ。
証言によればピアノの音は毎日ほぼ同じ時間に聞こえてくるそうです。
わかったわ。
何がだ？
きっと無念のまま亡くなった天才美少女ピアニストの霊よ。
天才だの美少女だの、なぜお前が勝手に決めるんだ？
そんなのそっちの方が面白いから決まってるじゃない。なんだか不思議なメロディーですね。まるで何かを訴えかけてるみたい。情報生命体は形を必要としていない。
OMG Melody, escape from EGAD's gallery again. Crazier things have happened.
自ら観測する対象さえいれば存在確率を高めることができる。
反則？
音楽はそのための手段に過ぎない。
おい、どういう意味だ、長門。
現状では情報の収集が私の役割。合宿をやめさせる？
そうです。学校が危険な状態だって言うなら、さっさと連れ出した方がいいはずです。
それは禁則事項です。鈴宮さんの行動に大きく干渉するには許可が必要なんです。ごめんなさい、キョン君。
まずいですね。鈴宮さんがもうそこまで来ています。
そう、こうなったら誰かがピアノを。
It's OP time! Oh, I'm not gonna sing it. I was tempted though. I love it when they say like from the east and from the west and stuff. The audio actually comes out of the proper parts. It's very nice. You know what's funny was that I actually had my earphones in up backwards when I listened to this song for the first time, and I thought it was like, what is wrong with it? Why is it like, why is she saying from the east, but then the audio is coming from the west? But then I was like, wait a minute, I'm putting my earbuds are in the wrong way. That's how I learned my earbuds were in the wrong way. So this game has helped me with that. Hey William, great to see you. Alright. I'm thirsty. Tea please, Mikuru. Okay, I'll make some now. Me too! Does the OP use directional audio? It does. It does, actually. So when... Oh, I'm not for sure for in general, but like... Actually, yeah, in general, but... Especially during the from the east, from the west, from the north, from the south. It's made to actually come from those directions. Alright, please just wait a moment. At Haruhi's request, Asahina cheerfully began preparing some tea. Before I knew it, my little sister had already grown attached to Haruhi. Sprite Haruhi looks sassy. Yeah. She imitates every little thing Haruhi does. It's as if she's Haruhi's sidekick or something. I mean, admittedly, I thought that she was related to Haruhi before I actually knew. I was like, who's this character? She's like Haruhi's little sister. As her older brother, I'm concerned for her future. I want to intervene, but before it causes any long-term damage, but... Huff. Haruhi gave a deep breath after downing her hot tea in one gulp. Hopefully not. Hopefully not becoming a murderer. Gotta write this down. For something called the man-eating classroom, the truth behind it was pretty boring. That's reality for you. Besides, didn't it sound pretty fishy from the get-go? I guess you have a point. That's unusual, hearing you actually agree with me on something. We heard it from the Computer Society, so I thought it was suspicious from the start. It's very Ayashi. But turns out it was actually Ayashkanai. If that's the case, I don't see why you got yourself involved in the first place. You just don't get it, Kyon. When humans want to hide something big, Computer Society is sus. When humans want to hide something big, they cover it up with a pile of small lies. Huh? Those Computer Society guys are definitely hiding something huge. I can tell. Why would you think that? The real and natural phenomenon surely lies with something else they said. One thing I think is kind of interesting is the O-plays replayed at the start of every episode, kind of unique. You know, there's a Rougako no Otosai, like Lucky Star Rougako no Otosai also does the same thing, but the reason for it is because of the fact that the game revolves around time looping. So it's like the same thing is starting over again, so it plays the OP again. It even plays like other like intro cutscenes again and again and again and again because of that. But yeah, I think, yeah, this game doing it's kind of interesting too for that reason. It's like, yeah, different episodes of a show. Wait, just hold on for a second. What gave you that idea? That's too big of a stretch to even be called a leap in logic. But Kyon, isn't it way more interesting that way? Heiretsu? It's about time looping as well? Might have to check it out then. I'm a sucker for time looping games. Ah, my bad. That's just the kind of person Haruhi Suzumiya is, after all. So you won't even consider the possibility of it being a misunderstanding on their part? You'll never reach the truth if you give up that easily. We won't be packing up and saying our farewells anytime soon then, huh? Haruhi fans, I love torture. Oh my gosh. Nagato, don't you also want to go home where you can quietly get absorbed in your reading? It's fine. It's very Heiki desu. Or Daijobu, whatever one you want. Koizumi. Kyon is the bored guy, Haruhi is sassy girl, Mikuru is curious cinnamon roll, Nagato is mysterious studier, and Koizumi is overconfident kid. I mean, yeah, it seems to be about right. What's the matter? What about you? Surely you want to enjoy a summer more befitting of a student. I'm sincerely enjoying the summer camp, actually. You traitor. Well, we're here now, so we might as well try to enjoy ourselves. I just can't be as easygoing as you. On the other hand, I also can't be as unconcerned and detached as Nagato. I honestly want to run away before any more damage is done. I wonder if there's a way to make that possible. While I was considering such perplexing questions... Everyone is shocked but Nagato. A knock. It seems like we have a guest. But it's the middle of summer vacation, so who would that even be? Come in. Who is it? Yoo-hoo! How are you guys doing? Mikuru, Harunya, and company. This is Asahina's classmate, Tsuruya, if I remember correctly. Asahina's friend from quote-unquote this time period, or whatever. Tsuruya, what's going on? Well, I just happened to be in the neighborhood. I heard Mikuru was at school and stuff, I thought. How about I drop on by? The most entertaining character has arrived. It definitely seems that way. I'm like jumping in to look after you peeps for a bit. It's like, it makes me think of like Patty in Lucky Star, how she also gets translated very crazy because different reasons though. She just seems to be and Tsuruya is like the energetic character, while Patty's like crazy foreigner who says insane stuff. But yeah. Toxic internet speak. So about the summer camp, what you actually doing? You coming up with stories or something? Ah, but it's summer, so it's ghost stories, right? And you need 100 of them. Alright, see ya, Joseph. I'll probably still be streaming for a while, because I'm going to do the whole episode. A faintly lit candle in a dark room. But normally you can't get through 100 in a single night anyways, right? As heartily and exhilarating as ever, she's a stark contrast to Asahina. It's been a while since I last saw her, but I'm almost completely overwhelmed by her energy. You know how Timepiece answered that. Well, yeah, I guess YouTube actually has pretty decent latency if you set it up right, so I don't know. It's not like Twitch where it's like always like 30 seconds or something. I think you can get it down to like 10 or like even less on YouTube if you're lucky enough. I see 100 ghost stories also sounds good. It's not fair to Tsuruya, but right now I can't help but see her as an uninvited guest. Anyway, Haruhi bites at interesting stories like a starving beast. Well, since you're here and all, how about having tea with us? Really? Then I guess I'll make myself comfy. Hello! Isn't that Kyon's little sister? Funny seeing you here. Are you hanging out with everyone today? Nope. Monster hunting. Dude, she's Monkari. Ing. Monkari shiteru? Or is it Karimon? I'm not sure. I always get that mixed up. I don't even know if they... Never mind. Did they just call it Monster Hunter? Or did they call it Monkari? I'm not sure about that. Not monsters, little sister. We're investigating the truth behind some urban legends. Urban legends? So you're not doing 100 stories after all? To be more specific, we're trying to track down the new 7 wonders. It's the 21st century, so we can't keep holding on to the mysteries of the previous generations. That would be just plain boring. The Seven Wonders should change with the times, adapting to suit the needs of each era. It's like some urban legend progressivism or something. Versus urban legend conservatism. It's very odd. Traditionalism. You guys aren't up to something hysterical as usual, aren't ya? Most people feel they're being made fun of on hearing those words, but when Tsuruya says it, he doesn't seem to give off that kind of impression. Rather, it feels like she's enjoying it from the bottom of her heart. In a certain sense, you could even say she's the same type of person as Haruhi. I see, the new Seven Wonders, huh? And here's your tea, Tsuruya. Ooh, thankies! Thankies from Spankies, or whatever the Jimmy Neutron line is. Sure enough, the drink Asahina handed her was a piping hot cup of roasted green tea. Sodium chloride. I like that one video where the other guy is like, dude, calling it sodium chloride is like really demeaning, and calls him out for it. I forget that video, but it's great. Tsuruya was drinking it gleefully. Now that I think about it, it's not quite a ghost story, but I heard a strange rumor. We'd love to hear it. Oh shoot. We're at Sanju%. It's nothing too crazy, so don't get your hopes up, but I heard there's a strange girl who's been wandering the school since vacation started. A strange girl? If I remember right, she has really long hair. Tsuruya has really long hair. Oh yeah, okay, no, she's not a hat wearer. Okay, ruled out. Oh yeah, and she apparently wears a hat. Could it be what I saw that time? You can't see her face clearly, and when you turn back to have a proper look, she's gone. Well, has like full hair to her ankles. It's kind of like, oh, ankles, oh my gosh. That's even longer than I think that Konata's from Lucky Star. Like hers goes down to like her, like halfway down her, I think at her like her kneecaps about. Ankles, man. A girl no one's seen before, huh? Not good. Based on Tsuruya's rumor, that's the same girl I saw, right? We already know that Haruhi's words and actions could potentially worsen the situation. She mops the floor with her hair. Oh my gosh. So I really don't want her to find out too much, but at this rate... not bad, but it feels lacking somehow. Don't you have anything that screams certified ghost story a little more? She's like those Wall-E robots. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to suit Haruhi's taste, so she's like mopping up the floors trying to collect dirt. Oops. Yeah. Certified ghost story. But not stuff like the man-eating classroom, or hearing the sound of a piano from an empty music room, or the pool glowing eerily in the middle of the night, or your doppelganger coming out of a mirror in the entryway at night. Nothing like that. Aren't those the stories the Computer Society told us? Obviously, it would be pretty pointless to hear the same story twice, right? I at least get what you're trying to say. Ooh, sounds different from the stuff I heard. I can't believe this school has so many ghost stories. This place is cooler than I thought. Don't judge the quality of a school based on whether or not it has ghosts. Thank you very much. But if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, I suppose I may know a thing or two. Huh? Hold on a second. We got a chotto mate here. Is our ghost story counter seriously about to increase even at this stage? We had just barely thwarted our first, and we're already heading back to square one. That sounds quite interesting. What sort of ghost story, I wonder? Yeah, so the one I know goes like this. When night falls, the trees in the courtyard start walking all by themselves. I heard it in my first year though, so it's been a while. But man, trees walking on their own, like, how cliche can you get, you know? Not at all, it's exactly the sort of thing Haruhi would like. So please stop giving her ideas. Gotcha, the trees in the courtyard at night. See? Haruhi's got the face of a child who just found a mysterious cave in the mountains. By the looks of it, she's seriously considering staying here overnight. What do you think? It's been hot and humid lately, but I feel like it's been getting a bit cooler. Good grief, her cheerfulness knows no bounds. If something really happened right before her eyes, would she just casually laugh it off? Oh, I almost forgot. Here, take this. She handed over what looked to be a novel, a hardcover book. Welcome back, Joseph. Oh my, a book. A considerably old one at that. Hearing the word book caused Nagato to ever so slightly turn her head. Mikuri lent it to me before summer break and I haven't been able to return it. I thought I might as well get that out of the way while I'm here. And I had business at school anyways. What kind of book is it? Before even finishing her sentence, Haruhi snatched the book and began perusing it. Hey Haruhi, come on. Don't go around swiping others' belongings, it's rude. Shut up! It's Mikuri's book anyway. So you have no right to complain. If Mikuri herself had a problem with it, it'd be a different story, of course. I don't mind, though. See, you hear that? Haruhi grinned at me as if to say, well, what do you think of that? What are you gonna do about it? What's with that triumphant look? Anyway, I'm gonna head out soon, I guess. Eh? We're not going to look for monsters together? I need to stop doing that. I try to act. I need to actually try to laugh better. Sorry. Did the meter decrease while you were away? Yes. Although we didn't do anything, it just kind of decreased on its own. We're all talking about ghost stories, and Haruhi's like, "Ooh, how interesting," and we're like, "No, stop paying attention to that." There are just a few things I gotta sort out first. Well, see ya later. Kyung? I know, Asahina, you don't need to say the rest. But that girl you said you saw, a long-haired girl that disappeared before you knew it? What's that you two are talking about? Weren't you busy reading Asahina's book? I can talk while still processing the book at the same time, you know. You know, something that's been kind of confusing me is that characters sometimes, like, Kyon's monologue, right? It's like, I assume it's like in his head, but like sometimes characters reply to it as if they actually heard him say it. Like, I'm not quite sure what to make of that. Is it like sometimes his monologue is like he says it, or they can like read his mind or something. It's a trope of Haruhi. Could talk while still processing the book at the same time, you know. She's as high spec as always. Oh, okay. So it's like, she's high spec as always. Stop flaunting your useless abilities at me. So, Kyung, you're not trying to hide something from me, are you? I'm not hiding anything. Then what's the deal? So you never know whether it's internal or dialogue. That's a really interesting idea. admittedly one that I dabbled a bit in book writing for a little bit, and I did kind of want to mess with that exact idea, which is kind of interesting. Where it's like you never know what exactly you're reading is like true, or like all this ambiguity in like what you're reading. That was one idea. But it's hard to write a book where you have all sorts of ambiguity, because it's like, what is an average reader gonna understand versus like you know what's going on, but does the reader know? It's kind of hard to do that. Then what's the deal? There's no deal. I thought I saw a girl earlier, but in the end it was just a misunderstanding. That's all there is to it. Misunderstanding? Yeah, exactly. Is that true, Mikuru? Huh? Please get the story straight, Asahina. It's not a lie, Suzumiya, honestly. That phrasing makes it sound all the more like a lie. Hey, Yuki. Is Kyon telling the truth? Is this really the time you'd ask Nagato for confirmation? Either way, I'm guessing she's going to back me up here. If that's what he says, then yes. Thanks for being on my side, but I'm really not sure about that response. Grr. Well, everyone has misunderstandings now and then. Setting that aside, isn't our first priority to investigate the remaining ghost stories? That's right. It's exactly as you say, Koizumi. But Kyon, from here on out, never withhold any information from your brigade chief. Got that? Yeah, I get it. Well, it's about time we start then. Start what? Isn't that obvious? Our next investigation, of course. You still want to? Obviously. Either way, it's going to be a sham just like the man-eating classroom was. We won't know that for sure unless we check it out for ourselves, right? Even if one was fake, it's far too early to assume all the rest are too. Well then, where are we headed? For starters, the music room. The music room, you say? They could hear a piano melody coming from an empty music room. That's how the story goes, if I recall it correctly. I just realized something. Realized? Yeah, Tsuruya came in here just now to return a book she borrowed from Mikuru, yeah? While I was reading it, there was something that stood out. Oh my gosh! What could you possibly have realized from such a dry-looking book? I'm gonna head straight to the scene. I'm coming too! The only way to win is to not play. Or the only way to play is to not win. That's fine. And if that's the only way to play, then winning is losing, therefore... I win? Question mark? I don't know. It's fine, just follow my lead. I hate being punished for playing the game. Timefuse Master wins the Series of Haruhi Suzumiya by doing absolutely nothing. If no one wins, everyone does. How about we be my assistant for today, little sister? What's an assistant? It's an important person that helps out a detective. In a way, you'd be like blue or yellow. I'd be red, of course. I don't really think that works as an analogy. Sure it does, because Pokemon Red is the best version, and then blue and yellow aren't as good. Is an opinion that I have made up just now in order to... Anyway. What's an assistant? A really cute girl from Tetris Plus. Yay, I like blue. Well, that works out nicely then. I think I'd better teach my sister to be a bit more sus of people. It's a reference to some Sentai series. Yeah, I kind of think, yeah, I can see that now. Well, not the Sentai thing, but like, It's like that with Lucky Star too. It's like anytime you see a line that's like, what are they trying to say here? It's always a reference. She especially needs to learn to pay no mind to anything Haruhi says. Let's head to the music room. Let's go! Here we go! Let's effing go. Off they go. At this rate, we won't be able to leave Miss Suzumiya alone. You don't need to tell me that. In our current situation, we don't know what might happen if we leave her unattended. For the time being, we better just keep our eyes on her. Haruhi has left the chat. She's left the top screen. She's left Picto chat. That reminds me, Asahina. Yes, what is it? That book Haruhi was just looking through. What's it about? Oh my gosh, I just got like a old memory in my head saying Picto chat. I remember once, this is completely unrelated, but I remember I was like riding in my car, the car with my family, and I was doing Picto chat with like my siblings, and randomly another person joined the chat. It was like some car that just happened to be driving by, and the other people in the car were doing Picto chat. It was insane. Crazy. Anyway, the book Haruhi was just looking through. What's it about? This? Well, I see, so this is what caused Miss Suzumiya's revelation. The moment I read the title, I was overcome by intense dizziness. Rather, I knew very well it was nothing more than a feeling. I was just astonished by how perfect, or rather, how awful the timing was. At any rate, this is what is written on the cover in huge letters. The ill-fated musicians. What took you all so long? As we exited the club room, Haruhi was outside waiting for us. I remember some choir thing at church, and everyone in our class was on Picto chat. It's epic. Yeah, those were the days, man. I remember playing like all sorts of stuff on her DS, it's like local play. It's awesome. Although it wasn't like she had any reason to be. Is Pete Best in that book? I'm not sure who that is. What were you doing, Kyung? At least try to properly keep up with the group. It doesn't feel good hearing that from you, who just runs around doing as you please. Considering you always seem to be going off course, why would anyone want to follow you? If you can't do anything without instruction, you'll always be a low-ranking brigade member. Now I want to say it again straight to her face. How about we ask the Computer Society members about it before going to the music room? Ugh, you're right. Now that I think about it, I still haven't complained to them about earlier. He didn't say complain, he said ask. Well then, let's pay the Computer Society a visit before we head to the music room. Is this gonna be another we get a walk around? We're back! What? You're here again? That's not how you greet someone now, is it? I'm your guest, so how about you show some hospitality? Got some nerve suddenly barging in and asking to be treated as a guest. Before that, there's something I want to tell you guys. Don't give me false testimonials ever again. What are you talking about? There was no Class 110 to be found anywhere. Does anyone know about the Protojet mascot still being around nowadays? I mean, I'm not familiar. I don't know any. Honestly, that's a good question. What happened to Protojet? I'm not sure. Not sure what happened to him. Maybe since the Super Y show ended, they can just take over and use Protojet freely. Instead, we've all proved as that you're all complete idiots. What a horrible false accusation. He's absolutely right. However, no matter what you tell Haruhi, in the end it's all in vain. That's a fact. With that in mind, you guys really need to diligently reflect on your actions from here on out. A fabled line of mine. Oh, how unreasonable. Yep, you said it. So who's the one that claimed there was some phenomenon in the music room? I did. Okay, so how about you tell us all about it? In the first place, what were you doing that brought you there? There's something secret we're working on at the moment. He's the one of the hard concept computer say idiots. He's in charge of the music. A secret, I'm just gonna let you know, I can't give you any details, so... This is some real nice show information here. Whatever, I have no interest in what you guys are making. Well, unless it's an earth-destroying bomb made with plans to overthrow the state, there's no way a single high school club could make such a thing. What even is that weapon? The more you think about it, the more troubling it sounds. While retorting with such notions in my head, Haruhi's questioning continued. So when did you hear the music? I think it was 2 o'clock, but... I'm not asking you! While heading to the music room, I suddenly heard the music playing out of nowhere. Flashback. I thought there might be someone in the music room, so I tried to open the door, but as everyone knows, the past was always in sepia tone. It was locked. So I used the key in a hurry, and when I looked inside, there was no one there. Yeah. The performance had abruptly stopped as well. You sure you weren't just mishearing or something? Absolutely not. I've been going to the music room every day at the same time for the past few days. Every time I hear the music, I think, wow, it's happening again. Why is YouTube recommending me your old Mr. Ding video? Oh my gosh. I guess because it's one of the most popular videos on my channel for whatever reason. I literally just made that in like an hour. Just because it was like, haha. Although it's not as famous as my, my Rugrats video. But yeah, I have no clue. I think, wow, it's happening again. I can hear that song again. Looks like we've gotten everything we can out of him. Yeah, and it doesn't feel like he's lying. This is looking hopeless. His account is faultless. Just listening, it's unmistakably an unnatural phenomenon. Unlike with Class 110, it doesn't look like she'll be satisfied with it just being a mistake. Right now, it's about 1 o'clock. It's still a bit before 2, but let's head to the music room anyway. Hey, don't you want to hear more of what they have to say? You can do the rest. Get us all the details. Me? Are you staying behind, Yuki? Nagato responded with a mere 2-centimeter deep nod. I would also like to hear more, so... Alright, well I'm heading off then. Just heading off. Just leaving the chat. Let's go, Mikuru. Okay. Me too, I'm gonna go with Harunyan. Yo, Koizumi. What is it? What exactly are you planning? Oh my, what could you be talking about? Don't play dumb. You wouldn't take your eyes off of Haruhi for no reason, would you? How very astute of you. Indeed, it is exactly as you say. Did something grab your attention? What caught my attention was Miss Nagato. Nagato? Specifically, I don't believe that Miss Nagato would stay behind for no reason. That's a good point, I guess. But that doesn't mean I understand what she's thinking. You guys that stay behind, you still need something? Well, Haruhi told me to ask more questions, but honestly, I'm not sure what I should ask. Aren't you guys just going to go to the music room after this anyway? Yeah, well... If Haruhi tells us to do something, we don't really have the right to refuse. Just tell your brigade chief to leave that place before 2 o'clock. We're really tight on schedule, so every minute counts right now. Prez? What is it? I wasn't sure if I should say anything, but... Well, just tell me. Yesterday I used the music room at 3 o'clock. Huh? You did? It was only starting from today that I could use the music room at 2. And up until yesterday, the Light Music Club was using the room in the morning, right? Now that you mention it... Hold on a second. So yesterday, you actually heard the music at 3? Yeah, seems so. But the Light Music Club was using it before? I used the music room at 3 a.m. Dude, using the music... I think it's p.m., but... Use the music room at 3 a.m. challenge. That's right, I completely forgot about that. So what did that mean, the Light Music Club were the only ones playing the piano? That doesn't seem to be the case based on his account. When he heard the music room was locked. Furthermore, he could only hear it until the moment he entered the room. Is that so? But this discrepancy in time may actually be a blessing in disguise. What do you mean? It's simple. It means our methods of keeping her away from this incident are not limited to location. The phenomenon actually occurred at 3 o'clock. However, Miss Suzumiya believes it was at 2 o'clock. I see, so that's what you mean. Haruhi thinks it happened at 2 o'clock, but it actually happened at 3. We can use that 1 hour time difference to our advantage. We can have Haruhi confirm the phenomenon's absence for herself. Hopefully. We'll manage to keep her away by complete chance. Certainly, if we keep investigating for another hour, Haruhi will get bored. I mean, I think they also, I guess in the Japanese, they just use a contextual, like, knowing it's PM, AM. I don't think they do, like, Gozen, Gogo, if I remember correctly. Or, like, you know, Jugo G, Jugo G, or Juyong G. Certainly, if we keep investigating for another hour, Haruhi will get bored. It's best we kept this information. Yeah, I think it said that AM, PM you'd specify. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like, it's just contextual. It's best we kept this information about the time to ourselves. What's this? Seems like some kind of melody. Again? Again? Please take a look. At Koizumi's prompting, I redirected my gaze. I need to finish this quickly. What? The club member we were talking to is now writing something with single-minded effort. It looks like he's writing sheet music. Hey, President, what's up with him? Well, he's also on a tight schedule. He's been like this since yesterday. What's with this music? That's him as well. He should have gone to sample the sound of the piano, but he recorded this instead. though playing it loudly in the clubroom doesn't exactly help us work. Even when we warn him about it, he refuses to stop the music. He's out of his mind! Can't be stopped. Yesterday was so bad that we had to move to the computer lab. It's not like we can blame him, though. We did leave him the entire soundtrack after all, and road jamming too hard. He's a noise nuisance. I guess. What instrument is this, though? It sounds like monotonous, but strangely familiar. It sounds like a vibraphone. Or a music box, okay. Most likely the sound of a music box. It's been recorded as an audio file and being played back through the computer. Ah, I see. So that's why it sounded familiar. What is it, Nagato? We should leave. What? What's going on all of a sudden? Immediately. Let's go. If Miss Nagato says as much, I wouldn't recommend that we take it lightly. I got it. It's nothing to take lightly. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, how far are we going? Nagato dragged us away from the computer society, being unusually forceful. Once we got far enough away, she came to a sudden stop. It's safe here. I'm glad to hear it, but what do you mean, safe? Remaining in that room was dangerous. What do you mean? Was something wrong back there? To be precise, that music. So it's as I thought. Oh my gosh! Guys, they were playing brown notes in there. You gotta watch out for those. Wait, don't just leave me in the dark, you two. What's up with that music? Listen to it causes certain behaviors to be installed on your brain as a program. So it's similar to hypnosis. The effect is the same. They were playing the Sonic Chronicles soundtrack. Or they were playing the Sonic Spinball menu music. Hey, doesn't that mean we've been hypnotized as well? There are no problems unless you listen for a certain amount of time. I'll just take that as reassurance. But wait, hold on a second. So the guys at the Computer Society... Most likely it's already too late. Right. So who's responsible for all this? Insufficient information. At the present time, I'm unable to identify it. I don't quite get it, but it's too much even for you, Nagato. The music does not function perfectly as a behavioral program. The information in certain frequencies has been intentionally deleted. What are those frequencies? So 420 Hz, 69 Hz, 666 Hz. Sounds from the inaudible frequency range. 42,690 Hz then. Just drinking some water. The inaudible frequency range, so that's what it is. Sorry, can't you explain it in a way that even I can understand? In other words, because it's been transferred into data. What do you mean? Do you listen to music on a computer? No, not really. Kyon's an audiophile, he only ever listens on vinyl. In that case, you might not understand right away. Let's say you're importing a CD onto a computer. The truth is, various sounds from that music are removed. The removed sounds are usually those of frequencies which ears can't perceive. Let me teach you what an MP3 is. However, just because we cannot perceive this doesn't mean that it didn't exist originally. So because those sounds were removed, the hypnosis effect is incomplete, I take it? Yes. In other words, if it were fully functioning, even hearing a small sample would be bad. Most likely. This is no joke. That was a recording, right? Which means there's gotta be an origin for that sound somewhere. Indeed, and as for the location of the original sound, the music room. Wait, that's where Haruhie is right now, isn't it? It is. We'd better hurry and meet up with him. There's some real fierce footsteps. Haruhie! I only just realized the top screen background kind of looks like the PS3 menu back. You know, it actually does, kind of. Yeah. Kyon, you're done already? You did properly interview them, right? Yeah. Thank God, we were able to meet up with Haruhie before she entered the music room. So did you find anything out? No. It'd be most convenient to admit the fact that she had arrived here an hour early. Just one thing. Apparently the Light Music Club was using the music room before the Computer Society. Until what time? I think they said until noon. Right, which would mean there's a high chance it's got nothing to do with this case. What else? Well, there wasn't really any new information besides that. Really? You were interviewing them seriously, right? You always doubt me, but do I really look that much of a slacker? Ah, whatever. We were just discussing the cause. The cause? We're dealing with the awoken ghost of a musician that met an untimely death. I shouldn't have to remind you, but aren't we in a school? Why would the ghost of a musician or whatever show up here? Okay, a student who was an aspiring pianist that met an untimely death then. Probably a beautiful yet delicate young girl. Why though? Where did this whole idea of it being a beautiful girl come from in the first place? No matter where or when, it's always the beautiful girls and boys who die young. Who decided on that house rule? Well, I mean, I don't know. It is kind of true in a certain sense, though. Well, it'll all become clear once we go inside. It's gonna be Melody Pianissima. Oh my gosh. Definitely could be. She's like 16, so perfect age range. Yet again, heading straight off on her own. Kyon, what's wrong, Asahina? This all started because she read my book, after all. Either way, this was all her own idea. Please don't let it bother you, Asahina. However, there's a fine chance that idea could cause us some trouble. Wouldn't you say? I can't believe this guy, right after I was trying to cheer up Asahina. Just recently, the stories of Class 110 and the man-eating classroom became intertwined. We can't guarantee something similar won't occur this time as well. So Haruhi's just going to keep making things worse than they need to be? I can't say with confidence that worse is the correct word to use, but there's no mistaking that this situation will be seeing some big changes. Damn it, what a pain. Grumble as I may, I know it won't accomplish anything in the end. For now, let's just follow Haruhi's lead. There's not much we can do now but keep our eyes on her. I thought Haruhie had gone on ahead, but she was still standing there glaring at the door. What's going on? What are you standing there absent-mindedly for? Don't tell me, you're scared to go inside? Of course not. It's locked. Guess that makes sense. The Computer Society member had said as much after all. They can't just freely let people enter while school is out, of course. So there's not really much we can do about it. Whatever, let's just call it a day and go home, I guess. What are you talking about, Kyon? If we need a key, we'll just borrow one. Great. Even though no one should be able to enter, we can still hear music coming from inside. It's a locked room mystery. Please, just give it a rest already. Why are you twisting it into that nonsense? We won't know whether it's nonsense or not until we investigate inside for ourselves. Someone get me a key. What will you be doing, Miss Suzumiya? I'm going to try and see if there are any cases related to this music room or the piano. Alright, and we'll need someone to stay here on the lookout. The piano might start playing while everyone's gone. The groupings are a pain to deal with, so Kyung, you decide. You want me to? I'm busy, you know? Sure, I get it. Then I'll leave the rest to you. In the end, she was just trying to do whatever she wants as soon as possible. Well, whatever. This gives me another chance to come up with a battle plan. How will we take this opportunity to do some organization? Yeah, let's. Firstly, we have to take care of... What we have to take care of is getting a key from the music room. Afterwards, the Computer Society member who is acting strangely is also bothering me. Definitely. Is this a DS game? So Evi Devi... Yes, it is a DS game. According to Nagato, the original source of that sound is what caused his odd behavior. I need to find that source and destroy it. Damn it, there's a mountain of stuff we need to get done. Looks great for a DS game. Yeah, it really does. It's got some nice 2D art. I think you could easily... Yeah, no, it looks great, really. I think we're going to need everyone to chip in this time. Okay, I'll try my best. Understood. Then let's decide on the groups. Alright, we gotta save. If you don't save, it won't be reflected in the games. Okay, we're gonna save. Alright. Thank you, Minoru Shirishi. Okay. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to getting the key, I know that I TLC'd a decent number of these ones. So, which one? Figure out. Okay. So, I believe I think I did more of the ones where you get the key. Then we'll have... I believe I did this one. I think this setup was one I TLC'd, so we'll go with this. Although part of me feels that having Nagato stake out by herself is not a good idea. I believe I also did this setup. You're leaving Haruhi on her own. That's true! Oh my gosh, forgot about that. You know what? Oh, but I also did research in the library. Songwriting contest. It's true. You know, I remember liking this one. You can leave Haruhi alone. I believe I did this one as well. I did some from each of them, I don't remember which ones. Key. I think this will be okay. Although this will be our setup. Oh. Okay. Let's not overthink it here. Overthink it here. I want to get the key. We'll do this. How about that? I think I TLC'd this setup, or at least maybe. I did a decent number of the key ones. Asahina, I've been thinking. Oh my gosh. He's been thinking! We were on our way to the staff room in order to borrow the key to the music room. We went from the club building through the central building and finally to the main building. So Asahina, unable to hold back any longer, I finally opened my mouth. What is it? Hasine Mukuru. Well, it's just my arm. Huh? I know it must seem like a truly enviable situation to observe to an outside observer. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I remember this one. But either way, I'm not really used to this, so I'm honestly quite embarrassed. I'm sorry. No, it's not a problem. I just don't know when a ghost or something supernatural might suddenly show up, so... I'm scared. It's hard to blame her when even Nagato's saying she doesn't know what'll happen. I suppose I have no choice but to endure this delightful torture. Asahina, I was wondering, what if we just told Haruhi that we asked the teacher, but they refused to give us the key? You think that would work? Well, this is Suzumiya we're talking about. I feel like she would react by saying that she'll go get it herself, right? That wouldn't surprise me. In fact, it's so plausible that it makes me want to cry. In the end, I suppose we have no choice but to make a sincere effort to get the key. Well, this is the staff room. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this place's atmosphere. He's an atmosphere hater. Honestly, me neither. How should we go about asking for the key? There's no doubt that if we can't get it, that'll only worsen Haruhi's mood. I want to do whatever I can to avoid that. With that in mind, the suggestion I made was... Alright. Now, I kind of have a sense of how these go, so... Let us go together. Well, we've come this far together, so let's go in together, shall we? Right, I'll be more relaxed if we go together, Kyon. Hearing those words, I'm motivated to protect her no matter what. Just leave it to me. Shall we head inside then? Kyon is such a simp, man. Oh my gosh. It must be said, but that's okay. Excuse me, we'd like to borrow the key to the music room. It's only now that I'm looking at the graphics and realizing that I had a really solid image in my head of what the staff room and the hallway outside looked like. You know, yeah, I mean, I kind of had the same mental image. Then again, like, hallway graphics for high school, anime high school, it all kind of looks the same. That's fine. Is it for a club or something? I wasn't sure whether or not you would actually get to see what Okabe looked like. Maybe, I imagine not. Something within me told me he wouldn't like us announcing ourselves as the SOS Brigade. The literary club. Right, we need it for the literary club activities. Nagato, I hope you don't mind me borrowing the name of your club. The literary club using the music room? Well, whatever, as long as you fill out this form. This one, right? Club name, literary club. I mean, my image was different, but the image was strong, like, now I'm like, that's not what it looks like? Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. I thought we were gonna see what the inside of the office looked like. That's what my mental image was. Like the staff room. Or wherever they are. Literary Club Representative Yuki Nagato. Reason for use. Whatever, I'll just make something up. Literary Club band practice. Yeah, that should do. Asahina, I finished filling out the... Huh? When I look up, Asahina was like... Yeah, because I had a whole mental image. I thought there was going to be like a CG for this. Asahina was on the other side of the partition preparing tea for Okabe. What on earth is she doing? Asahina, I'm done. Okay, well, if you'll excuse me... Asahina rushed over to me and bowed her head a few times. I'm sorry, he said you wanted tea, so I just... Yeah, this is definitely what I worked on. I remember this. I was busy filling out this document while you were at it, so there's no problem. We exchanged the application for the room key and put the staff room behind us. Something about like the fact that we just like we fade to black and fade out to see the same background. It turns out the staff room looks just like the staff room hallway. Asahina, what's that bag you've got? Mr. Okabe had these tea candies he didn't need, so he offered them to me as thanks. We might be able to use those to get Haruhi's attention. There's no way, she's not a child or some small animal. So should we head back to the meeting point? It'll be a pain for us if we keep Haruhi waiting. Right. Dude, we got some topics. Okay, well.
これでいかがですか？
情報の収集を完了した。
All sorts of topics now. Cab! How'd it go? You didn't hear the piano while I was gone, did you? As if we hear it that easily, it's not like the school bell, you know. Dang, well that's lame. Anyways, I've been doing some thorough research on the legend of the music room. Legend? Something like that exists? Well, it wasn't written anywhere directly, but when you cross-examine all the records, the truth becomes abundantly clear. Some people call that a conspiracy theory. Oh yeah, I remember this, because I'm the one who decided to make that conspiracy theory. You're so annoying, just shut up and listen to me. A long time ago, there was a student so musically gifted she was considered a prodigy. People had all sorts of expectations for her. I'm sure she kind of liked the attention too. However, she would soon be struck by misfortune. Oh shoot. Got some red covering the screen. A tragic incident that stole music from her. Look at Haruhi, getting all invested in her made-up story. After the incident, she was left unable to play a piano ever again. Thus, she was unable to participate in the piano contest she was aspiring towards. With hopelessness and despair in her heart, she cast music away. She eventually gave up on life itself. Uh-oh, sewer slide time. There was a song she was working on for that competition. Due to her death, however, it would never be completed. Only one measure remained. Ever since that day, whenever the clock reached her scheduled practice time, it said you could hear her performing her swan song in the music room. Of course, still lacking that final bar. Ah, poor thing. Asahina, I get how you feel, but Haruhi just made all of that up. Apparently, the sheet music for it is still in the music room, hidden away somewhere. What do you mean, apparently? You just made this all up, right? Didn't I already tell you? I cross-examined all the records. So it's not entirely made up? I'm at a loss for words. Could this actually be a true story? Or is it something born out of Haruhi's desires? Perhaps thinking the same thing, Koizumi and I met eyes as he gave a troubled expression. I like how Koizumi just like, he slid in and slid out, he just to show, hey look, I am looking concerned. No need to give me that intense look, I get what you're trying to say. You're probably thinking that it wouldn't be so strange if Haruhi's tall tale gathered from disparate sources were to actually come true, right? Either way, it'll all be clear once we've seen it with our own eyes. Alright, let's go inside. No! At 20%. Niju%. It's no good. Despite being a student here, it's quite rare for me to step inside the music room. It might be because of Haruhi's ghost story, but the room felt strangely eerie. Wow, that's a huge piano. That's what you'd call a grand piano. Play it, Mikuru, play it! I'm not very good. Hey, don't bother Asahina too much. Don't worry, little sis. The piano will start playing itself before long. Haruhi said so while pointing at the clock. 5 minutes till 2, huh? Even if the piano really will play itself, the scheduled time is an hour from now at 3. But we never told Haruhi what the original time was. I wonder if she'll actually give up if the piano doesn't play when the time comes. If we wait right here, it should start playing in no time. I'm so excited! She's real waku waku shitemasu. I wonder if the keys will move on their own, or I don't think she says waku waku, by the way, but anyway. I wonder if the keys will move on their own, or if a ghost will appear and start playing. Well, if Joseph's right, it'll be a ghost. She'll start playing and she'll ask us, you know, whether or not, like, what it reminds us of, water or air. Or she'll play Super Mario Bros. 3's over athletic theme or whatever. Nagato, just for my peace of mind, is it safe for us to be here? It'll be a MIDI keyboard. Safe. Like, is the piano actually going to start playing on its own? I'm unable to offer a definitive response at the moment. However, the probability is low. I'm unable to confirm the presence of any singularities or data life forms. This space is exceedingly ordinary. I see. I guess that means I can relax for the time being. There is something that concerns me. Something that concerns you? What do you mean by that? That would be... Hey, Kyon! Stop whispering to each other in the corner! Come over here and watch the piano! Isn't it enough that you set up camp in front of it? No, it's not! We need everyone watching! If we miss it, the blame is all on you, you hear me? Yeah. If you show someone from 200 years ago a Casio keyboard and press the demo button, they'll think it's a ghost. You know, that's exactly what I was... I was like, man, if you like see a keyboard playing on its own, yeah. Especially if you get it to play one of those like black MIDI songs. It's like insane. Yeah, you could like really freak people out with it. I mean, you could even freak people out today if you did that with like those crazy black MIDI songs. Get it to play UN Owen was her piano version. We had to let everybody know. We had to let okay. Everyone had to be quiet, like we needed to see that. It's like playing Live in La Vida Loca with trumpet MIDI. Hey Kyon, what you doing? We show them pianos. Monsters vs. Aliens. Oh my gosh. God knows. Honestly, I've been wondering the same thing myself. Hey, quiet over there. Yeah. It's 2 o'clock now. And once again, we must know that everyone had nothing to say. Kyon, I'm bored. Deal with it. He needs to have those deal with it glasses now. If I was a more skilled streamer, I would like have those at the ready. Put them over his face. It's now 2:05. Haruhi continued to update us on the time as if she were some sort of radio broadcaster. And once again, we must know that nobody has anything to say. 100% of people see sunglasses when they read the words. So Haruhi, how long are you planning to keep up this fruitless endeavor? Bleh, this is so boring. Would you like to talk to pass the time then? What gives? It's not making any noise at all. What the hell is going on here? Boy, calm down, Haruhie. How do you expect me to be calm right now? Are you freaking kidding me? Barely able to suppress her anger, Haruhie channeled her ire towards the piano. Hey, what's the big idea? Classical pop? I don't give a damn what it is. Just play something. If you don't, I'll smash you up until you're nothing but a pile of wood chips. What exactly is she expecting to gain from that threatening a piano? You better not. Yeah, you know, Mario 64 teaches you anything, you do not threaten pianos, man. It could end not well. It turns out that the Manning classroom didn't exist, but the Manning piano, that's a different story. Look, just, hey, don't mess around with it like that. What are you gonna do if you touch the wrong place and screw up the tuning? I've heard that tuning a piano is a big deal and can cost a lot of money. Alright, I get it, okay? Huh. Good grief. God knows what she'd end up doing if she let her run rampant. You know, it's a good thing I didn't stream this when I was tired. Because I'm starting to realize, like, maybe it's because I also am familiar with the material. But I'm, like, noticing that I can read this way better than it was last time. Maybe the water helps, too. Haruhie's choosing violence. Since it's come to this, we're gonna find that sheet music I mentioned no matter what. And you're all gonna help me. Good grief. I guess we'll just have to go along with her demands until she finally accepts it. Yes, we get to walk around! Alright. Well, you know what? I'm out of here. Okay. Hype moment. The meter has fluctuated. Well, the meter has been mostly actually kind of low. Koizumi is struggling to empty space. Alright, let me get a sense of this room. How do I get to him? Okay, well, guess we'll just round robin it. Have you found anything? Nagato gave a minuscule shake of the head. I wonder if this elusive sheet music even exists. The sheet music Haruhi Suzumiya speaks of does not exist within this room. Go figure. Do you think there could be one of those abnormal spaces? None have been generated at the present time. I see. Might be able to tap on objects here. I'll see if I'll try to tap everything then. In other words, this time around, it was really just the Computer Society's misunderstanding. Thanks, Nagato. Just keep pretending to search or whatever, and you're good. Wait a minute. If I remember correctly from the script files of this, I thought these were supposed to be, like, dialogue choices to talk to certain characters like this. Alright, well, I guess we'll talk to Haruhie. How's it going? Did you find the sheet music? No, not yet. Then quit the chit-chat and get searching. Alright, we have to somehow make our way through these. Maybe try tapping the piano. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh. You know, it seems kind of... I guess it kind of I don't know. Having, like, desks and chairs in a music room. Maybe I'm just not familiar with music rooms like this, but... It seems kind of odd to just have a bunch of desks like that. Because it's like, how are people supposed to, like, play instruments in here? This is the only sound like on the surface it seems perfectly normal. There's no way it started playing on its own. How utterly ridiculous. Don't most music rooms only have one piano? Yeah, I guess so. You can't play the desk? How do I reach Koizumi? How am I supposed to reach him? Tap him way over here. There we go. It's a desk ensemble. It is an ensemble of desks, but I guess you can like use it as a drum. Koizumi, how's it going? Unfortunately, I've yet to find even a single clue, let alone the sheet music in question. Well, I'm not sure what else I expected. It is just something Haruhi came up with on her own after all. Though this is Miss Suzumiya we're dealing with. You cannot predict when she may give rise to any oddities. It's best to err on the side of caution, don't you agree? Kyon laughing at this. Koizumi shrugging. He is laughing at it. Such a topic as the supernatural is way too much for a normal human like me, after all. Alright. I see that Asahina's over there, but just what's over here too. Can I check out these lockers? See, they have like music stands, and I guess like these look like you could put I guess you could put like a trumpet or a clarinet, or and you have 3 like vibraphones. Why do you need 3 vibraphones? It seems kind of excessive. Hey, quit bothering Asahina. I'm not bothering her. I like her jumping animation, it's very nice. Her sister was banging her head on the thing. Can you play the piano or the marimba? If you're asking, like, me personally, I used to be able to play the piano. I did play the trombone in high school and a little bit in college. But no, I never played the marimba, though. Oh, really? Then be a good little sister. Oh, it wasn't a question. You read it wrong. You can play the piano or the marimba. Then be a good little sister and go home. Jeez, why won't you believe me, Kyon? As an older brother who is all too familiar with your daily conduct, I can't help it. Either way, Asahina is busy at the moment, so don't be too unreasonable. Okay. So yes. Or you can play whatever's in here. Only 3 music stands. Oh, I didn't have to Asahina. He's busy staring at a window. Kyon, have you found anything? It's very intense work. No, nothing. You don't need to look so worried. It's not your responsibility, Asahina. Let's just keep working at it for now. Yes, let's keep at it. Somehow talking to her helps with the Haruhi meter. Or maybe just talking to everybody helps with it. This is rather troubling indeed. What is? The time. I'm referring to how the abnormal event actually occurs at 3 p.m. If we remain in the music room like this, we may actually hear the piano start to play it by itself. No way, but Nagato said it was safe. At the time, Nagato had been right on the cusp of telling you something. I myself am greatly interested in what that might have been. Wait, did you have to talk to everyone? Well, it like transitioned out on its own when I talked to everybody, so maybe you don't have to talk to everybody and you can just leave the room, because there was an exit to the room. But maybe only if you talk to everyone you get the Haruhi boost. I myself am greatly interested in what may have been, in what that may have been. Got it. Let's ask the person in question. Nagato, there's something we want to ask. What is it? You were about to say something earlier, right? What was it? If I recall correctly, you stated that there was something you found concerning. What concerns me is the space. Earlier you said there weren't any problems, didn't you? The lack of problems is itself the problem. Oh my gosh. No problems, you know. Oh my gosh. I've got one problem in like, now that I win in the world. No problems is the problem. If you want to play word games, do it with Haruhie instead. And present, the data links throughout the school are destabilizing more than usual. You've said that before. And thanks to that, the data life forms or whatever are gathering here, right? But there isn't anything that exists without a problem. Yeah, either it has problems, or it has no problems, and that's a problem. Oh my gosh. Everything's a problem. She takes issue with everything. But you said that this music room is as normal, and nothing seems strange. But you said that this music room is as normal, and nothing strange seems likely to happen. The expression "as normal" is not correct. What? The data links are stable, so there's no margin for other data to intervene. This space is too clean. Too clean? We gotta make it dirty, guys. Time to throw trash on the ground, litter. Littering is now okay. I'm heading back to the club room. You know, it is very clean in the sense it has absolutely no music, has a lack of musical instruments. It was very clean, I'll agree with that. Why are you leaving all of a sudden? I'm gonna double check my sources. I'll question the computer society while I'm at it. We're never gonna reach a breakthrough at this rate. Wait for me, Haruhie. Hey, Haruhie. Haruhie opened the door and stormed out of the music room. My little sister tagged along behind her. Good grief, I want to think this through for a bit before we take further action. It seems that Miss Suzumiya's state of mind is less than favorable. Your ESP allows you to understand Haruhi's mood? It's not my ESP, just a personal opinion. You must be keeping a keen eye on her. However, I do believe we are rather fortunate, in that Miss Suzumiya departed the music room of her own volition. Miss Nagato's words weigh greatly on my mind as well. I suggest we leave here at once. I can agree with you on that. We already managed to trick Haruhie. I don't care what happens next. In that case, there's one matter we must attend to first. Something we have to attend to, and what's that? But it's already too clean! We don't need to tidy it up more, we need to make it dirty. Tidying up this room. Oh my gosh. Now it is extremely too clean. I guess that takes care of most of it. Not ESP, it's percentage meter attracts mood. It's on the top of my screen of my Nintendo DS. Damn, Haruhie, always leaving a mess for no reason. Koizumi, is something wrong? It's precisely 3 o'clock. Ah, right. According to the Computer Society, the phenomenon should be occurring this very moment. Nothing seems to be happening. I wonder if this means time doesn't matter. If so, that's quite troubling. That would mean that we have no way of knowing when an abnormal space will form. So what you're trying to say is, we can't rule out one suddenly appearing in front of Haruhie. Precisely. Then we have to keep her away from here at all costs. You're right, we need to hurry and try to find Suzumiya. Where did she go? She mentioned she was heading for the Computer Society. In any case, let's head back to the clubroom building. Wait. Huh? What's up, Nagato? It has begun. Begun? This melody, is that... As we walked down the hallway, that melody reached our ears. Without a doubt, it was coming from the place we just were, the music room. It's almost as if it was waiting for us to leave. Kyon! Asahina, please calm down. I'm fine, but that piano sound... Yeah, I know. We knew better than anyone that nobody was in that room. After all, we were just searching through the room's every nook and cranny. We then made sure to lock the door. I'm even still holding the key. In other words, it's more or less impossible for someone to get in that room. Be careful. This music is dangerous. Someone must be playing Eric Does Everything's trailer for the Series of Haruhi Suzumiya episode 2. Oh my gosh, you're right. Dangerous. I hope Eric removed the dangerous frequencies from it before he's sending it to you guys. Right, so it's like what the Computer Society members were playing. This piece conceals an even greater quality of data in its melody than that. Either way, you just want us to stop the performance, right? Koizumi, I'm gonna break into the music room. YouTube compression deals with that. Basically spawn an option screen. Hey, I like those like electric coils. They're very, very nice on the ears. Koizumi, I'm gonna break into the music room. Do it. Uh-oh. It's inverted image colors. Never any good. You're kidding. The moment I saw it, I was utterly taken aback. The music room we were inside had completely changed. It had truly been transformed into an abnormal space. Welcome back, Toku. Things are getting crazy now. In the room that had become so unrecognizable, there was a piano playing on its own. Uh-oh, is it going to be a ghost? Or is it going to be on its own, just with no ghost? Or is it going to be MIDI piano? It's okay. For now, it only seems to be playing music. I tried to seem calm by saying such things, but there's no way this is okay. Nagato, didn't you say the music room was normal? I did. That is why the structural information could be easily altered by external interference. I see, so that's how that works. What do you mean? Whatever you two realize, don't leave us out of it. For example, when we paint a picture, we do so on a blank sheet of paper. Why might that be? It's easier to paint freely that way, right? If the page is all messy, it's hard to do anything. In essence, that is what we mean. The perfectly normal space of the music room serves as a nice canvas to that end. In other words, the space was cleaned into a blank sheet. Someone did so intentionally. Sorry? No, dude, we cleaned up the room! That was our doing. Haruhi was trying to save us by making a mess. So are you saying we got on someone's bad side? The possibility cannot be ruled out. What should we do? Can't you quickly pull something off with your psychic abilities? Destroying it all at once would have a negative impact on the space, wouldn't it? Yes. Alright. More importantly, what should we do when Suzumiya returns? Indeed, that's quite the pressing matter. Guess we have no choice but to send someone to keep her away again. In the meantime, we'll just have to deal with this abnormal space. It really is just one bother after the next. Is this puzzle time? Hopefully well, we don't have high Haruhi meters, so I'll have to actually play better this time. Choose, or is this just another choice thing? Who will go with Haruhi? I'm not sure. How about Kiln? I'll go with Haruhi.
俺が行くか。
Who will deal with the abnormal space? We'll have Nagato deal with it.
了解した
Alright, okay. We've got ourselves 320 seconds. Hopefully we'll do better. I'll do better this time. Let's go. Oh shoot. Good thing we didn't have 3 Koizumi cards. That'd be kind of an uh-oh moment.
行動開始任せて
Alright, let's go. Okay, there we go.
こっち
Am I supposed to... Wait. Okay, there we go. Oh.
探索中
Let's do the tea candies, I guess.
これでいい
Asahina brought tea to the staff room and was given tea candies as thanks. Wow, that's Mikuru for you. That's Mikuru for you, I suppose, getting on the teacher's good sides. With that in mind, why don't we all go to the club room for some tea? You could go ahead to the club room and I'll go get the others. Tea would be nice, but only after we've investigated the music room oddity. We could do it alongside our debriefing. You won't give up that easily, huh?
改善した
Alright. Hey, what was that music we heard earlier? Let's go find out. Oh shoot, we avoided it. Alright, I found this near the music room. As you can see in the corner, there are 6 singularities to find, but you only need to erase 3 to clear. As you can see, it's a music box. I can tell that much. I was asking why something like this was on the floor. That much I don't know. Well, if you don't know that, what's the point? Seriously, you're really lacking where it counts. It's a cruel way of putting it. Though it was outside the music room, right? It might be an important clue. Okay. No. Check here. Okay, let me get this. Am I missing something? My brain. Uh-oh. I haven't found a single one of these things. Magnifying glass. Right. Since it's come to this, I find that sheet. He's like, even if it's the last thing I do. No. We're gonna lose. Right. Oh my gosh. Need to remember the magnifying glass.
こっち。得意点を確認。
There we go.
消滅を確認。
Alright, so there should still be one nearby then, right? Speed reader!
これでいい。
Is that a Banjo-Kazooie note? Perhaps. Oh yeah, Nagato taught me how to speed read earlier. Really? Well, I suppose Yuki's speed reading is nothing, or reading and speeding is nothing to sneeze at. I'm gonna use this to fly through a bunch of books, just like Nagato herself can. Well, if you learn to read fast but don't have the brains to take in what you read, isn't that pointless? Ugh, not where it hurts, please. Truth be told, speed reading is too difficult anyway. There's no way I could learn it. Though it goes without saying that I'm keeping that to myself.
改善した。
Honestly, reading like visual novels has actually sped up my reading speed more than any deliberate speed reading attempts have. Okay. Here. There we go.
対応不能。
Let's hurry, this is our chance to finally get to see some unnatural phenomena.
何してるの？
Oh my gosh, are we gonna lose this? We've only found one of them. Okay, gotta go for the high value areas. I found two of them actually. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm good now. Everything's just bonus now. Get two. I can't go that way. I missed a delay chance. I realize you just don't understand how to find singularities. Yeah, I'm the scene of the think I kind of get it, but I'm just bad at Minesweeper, man. The scene of the crime is just over there. Let's go. It's the streamer brain. Well, I guess I can't lose this because I already found all of them. You know, you say Minesweeper logic, but like, I don't got it. We're good enough. That's fine. It's streamer brain / I'm just bad. As we headed down the hallway with Haruhi music, or Haruhi, we should head down the hallway with Haruhi music though. Began blaring from the end of the hall. This is... Kyon, did you hear that just now? Yeah, maybe I should do some Minesweeper streams to help improve my skills. In anticipation of episode 3. What on earth? Haruhi actually heard the music. Kyon, let's go! As expected, Haruhi bolted for the music room at full speed. You won't escape me this time. What? Whoa there, Harunyan, what's got you in such a rush? As we burst into the music room, we were faced with Tsuruya sitting at the piano. What? You're thinking about recording this game for your channel? I'm sure that everyone in the Haroohie Translation Club would love if you did that. So yeah. You'll aim to get all perfects in the puzzle phases. Oh man, just to stick it to me. Is that you playing the piano just now, Tsuruya? That's right, Tsuruya is really talented. Not at all. You're totally exaggerating, Mikuru. I see. Quick thinking from Koizumi, huh? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, no. More footage of this game on like YouTube and stuff would be awesome. Jeez, don't get my hopes up like that. I'm sorry. Looks like we made it out of a tight spot. Is what I think I should say, at least. I see, I figured it out. You don't have a drawing tablet. Yeah, if I use my drawing tablet, I could like scrub away those singularities real fast. I know it's a cliched line, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I've cracked the case. That certainly is helplessly cliched. Well, now that you've cracked the case, are you going to explain it to me? Yeah, of course. For starters, take a look at this. And this is... Are you blind? It's a music box. Of course, I already knew that. However, right now I need to let you have the satisfaction of explaining it yourself. To put it plainly, this music box is what caused everything. But what? Kyon, I've only just started explaining it. So sorry. Was that a little over the top? It's pretty hard to pretend I don't know. This music box seems to be broken, even if you wind a spring like this. Is getting all the perfect... That's a good question. I don't really know. Haruhie wound the spring just a bit too roughly. Even if you fully wind it like this. I mean, yeah. Not sure. I mean, it's possible we might... I'm not sure how replaying episodes works for this, but like if you just have to like make another save file. But I wouldn't be against doing more streams of this game to like check out the things we didn't see. In which case, maybe I can redeem myself on these puzzle segments. She released it and the music box began to quietly move. But there was no sound to be heard. As you can see, there's no sound at first, but after a while... Man, this got some like Professor Layton music puzzle themes, now that I think about it. Actually, yeah, this sounds like a lot like Professor Layton puzzle solving music. It started making sounds starts making sound all of a sudden. In other words, this is the reason you can hear music coming from an empty music room. For instance, someone using the music room might stumble across this box. Isn't it only natural that someone with an interest in music would have wanted to hear it? So they wind the crank, but it doesn't make a sound. After they give up and leave, the music box starts playing by itself. If that happened over and over, rumors of an unnatural phenomenon would spread. And if you think about it like that, it all seems to add up. That's what I'm saying. As expected of Miss Suzumiya, absolutely splendid. Very impressive. This is like some 100 logic here. Except kind of legitimately. It's actually a pretty good idea. Hey, what's so impressive? I don't really get it. I really have no idea how she was able to come up with such a convenient explanation. Especially with a logical through line. Even though I've already known the music box was broken for a while now, I'm starting to subconsciously believe in her story anyway. Once again, I wasn't able to see any unnatural phenomena with my own eyes after all. However, in place of that, you solved the music room mystery beautifully. Well, I guess. She really has the nerve to act grumpy when I can see how pleased she is with herself. But at least it seems like it can breathe easy for a while. Hey, Nagato. It was some kind of data life form that created the normal space, right? Yes. Last time it was lurking on the Computer Society president's memory card. But there wasn't anything like that this time. A data life form was present. It was? Where? Was it hiding in something again? This data life form was always in front of us. In front of us? More fundamentally, data life forms are not restricted to a specific form. All one requires is enough storage capacity for its core constituent data. For example, the human brain or some kind of memory card. In the case of failing to procure sufficient storage space to save its constituent data, it must take actions such as compressing its data volume to fit the storage capacity. Or partitioning its data and storing it in various locations to prevent termination. In this case, it was the latter. So you mean it was scattered into pieces all over the place? To be exact, it partitioned and was trying to gradually trespass into our side. Trespass into our side? This... Nagato took out a familiar-looking box. What about it? This music box is engraved with the data lifeform's information fragments. In other words, the sound of this music box is the data lifeform itself. You're saying the sound is a living thing? It's certainly surprising, but it's by no means preposterous. If you ask me, both of your very existences are preposterous. The lifeform spreads by programming certain behaviors onto the human minds which hear it. And those so-called behaviors are... procuring the storage space that allows it to materialize in this world. What exactly does it make you do? Write sheet music. Sheet music? What a remarkably plain and archaic task. This data lifeform should be an outrageously large amount of data, right? Since it can't move freely in our world, it's compressing itself to a tiny size. That's what Nagato said, at least. Sheet music is nothing more than a means. The true objective is the piano. The piano? The data lifeform came to this world searching for a means of self-preservation. During that time it discovered music, and within that, piano melodies. The piano, which outputs sound information through its 88 keys, was well suited to the nature of the data lifeform. I don't really get it, but the Computer Society member was forced to write sheet music. So that by playing the piece on the piano would summon the data lifeform? Yes. In that case, once the sheet music is complete, just through playing the piece, the data lifeform should materialize in this world. Oh my. It was at that point that I understood just how unthinkable the situation had become. There is one thing on my mind, however. On the occasion that the piece is performed, must not a single note be played incorrectly? Yes. That bulky score has to be performed flawlessly? There's absolutely no way anyone can do that, right? For a human, indeed. But if we start getting, like, you know, a MIDI piano, maybe. I have to take a water break. Alright. Just what are you getting at? That is where Miss Suzumiya comes in. She wished for the piano to be playing music by itself. That wish may well cause the piano to become a pseudo-living organism for that purpose. A self-performing piano. The data lifeform of sound that can be actualized or being performed. If those conditions are all met, there is only one thing that can happen. Right. I understand the situation, but with it all being about sound, it's hard to comprehend. Wait, hold on a minute. There are other people who have read the melody, right? There are. How many? Currently 6. The members of the Light Music Club are likely among them. Among us? Uh-oh. Don't tell me we have to check down those guys as well. It's fine. The data lifeform's behavior program loses its effect after a few days. Guess it's alright to leave them alone then. I'm a little relieved to hear that. Alright, looks like we're near the end then. Stop posting about Among Us! I'm tired of seeing it!
気にしなくていいよミクル。私も楽しかったしね。ところでさ、なんでまたピアノを弾かなきゃいけなかったんだい？なんかハルニャンがいろいろやってたみたいだけどさ。それと関係あるのかな？それは。
鶴谷さん、妙なところで鋭い人だ。
That's interesting. It seems our mouth motions are like tied to the text scroll, and not the actual audio coming out of this, like the actual voice line.
全部分かっていて聞いているんじゃないかとすら思えてしまう。
いいや。そのうち教えてよね、みくるん。
なんというかすごい人ですね、鶴屋さんって。
そうですね。
To be honest, I think we're supposed to set the text speech here manually, but forgot.
ジョン、二人とも次行くわよ、次。
That's interesting. Again, I just keep comparing to Roll of Aquanota side, but like in that game, they have some sort of automated system to like have the mouth movements follow the pauses and like of their mouth of their talking, so it just syncs with the voice line. But then again, that game is fully voice acted, so different considerations, I suppose.
次ってまだ続けるのか。いい加減諦めたらどうだ。この調子じゃ残りもどうせコンピケンの連中の勘違いだろ。
そんなの調べてみないとわからないじゃない。
Have I seen what the scripts look like when it's voiced? I don't believe I have. No, I don't think I've worked on any ones that were. It's filled with text or pauses and scroll speed and stuff. Interesting. I mean, I've seen some of the tags, but I don't think I've seen like ones that are specifically for that.
くらい本物があるかもしれないでしょ。
全くもって根拠になってないような気がするんだが。
それにしても最初のよりはまだマシだけど、今回もお粗末な結末だわ。なんかもっとこうじわき肉を踊るような派手な怪談話はないのかしら。みくるちゃんもそう思うでしょ。私ですか。
しわき肉踊る階段なんて想像するだけで食欲が減退しそうだ。だいたいそれは階段じゃなくてスプラッターの類だろう。
ひとまず部室に戻って今後のことを話し合いましょう。
なんだと？まだ続けるつもりなのか？
もうすぐ日も暮れで夜になるわ。怪談や幽霊の本番はここからよ。
確かにその通りだと思うが、お前は本気で泊まり込む気か？
当然よ。
相変わらず春日のやる気は減退するどころか絶賛大増産中だな。やる気ばかり先行して悪いことが起こらないよう心から願うぞ。
It's the end of episode 2.
上書きしてもいいのか？
Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? Oh shoot! It's all corrupted! Uh-oh.
それが
Yeah! 今サイズうやぐら何
春日も確かに
る山少しさあ
そんな安直な
安い考えIt's the missing no language.
バーベキュー？
ど
いい考えね。
4考え
などと
意外するやった
バーベキューをするのであれば
Okay. It's a good OX. ところ確かそうですね。
そんなの
ラベの付き合い歌詞
春日、それは
いやいやいや
勝手にも
Oh my gosh. Okay, I was actually kind of wondering what happens if you go past where it was translated. It's all a mess.
財布を学校に忘れてきちゃいました。
Alright, well, enough fooling around. No, we're not saving our progress. I blame Hari for the text corruption. Alright, back to title. Did we unlock? I guess that means you're not using the official. You're using the official release, not the latest build. Yes, I'm using the official release because I wasn't sure whether or not like there was stability issues with the latest build or anything like that. Also, it wouldn't make sense to stream the latest build, I guess, because it's gonna be incomplete. Alright, let's check out extra mode. Do we get anything new? We have our topics, right? We have more topics, I suppose. We can look at the topics that we didn't check out. Maybe I'll leave that for another stream to like kind of do other things like that. We have chess yet? Yeah, it looks like we can preview, or we can like look at the topics that we didn't see. Maybe the album. I think we missed out on a lot of the CGs for this part of the game. Alright, well, you know, I want to check out, just to see, we'll see what one of the, I think it's cool to stream where I do the other routes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll have to kind of figure out what it is that I need to, like, I'd like to come in with at least a little bit of a plan as to, like, remembering what routes to check out and which ones not to, but, yeah, I'm definitely up for that. Alright, let's just check out, I'm hoping that this allows you to see all the topics. Just try that. I think yeah, anyway, let's see how this goes. Yeah, you can just see them all again. Suzumiya? What is it, Mikuru? Why did you suddenly call out to me? Just spit it out. If there's something you want to say, then cut to the chase already. It's just... Wait, didn't I read this one? It said it was new, though. I think this one seems familiar, though. Huh? Is that a weird thing to ask? Yeah, I read this, didn't I? I remember this. No, I didn't TLC. This was from episode 1. I remember reading this in the stream. Or maybe it was very similar, right? Because maybe it was like... Because you can choose the different... Maybe it was with a different companion, but I feel like the companion was Asahina then, too. Anyway, mystery. I'm not sure what's up with that, but... Yeah, we can probably check out the topics and try to unlock more. Is there anything else? Well, this was kind of a shorter stream, I suppose. So yeah. Don't want to just keep you guys hanging around if I have nothing planned. So yeah, I'll probably do another stream of it was just meant for the other characters. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Yeah, the other characters maybe. I'll have to do another stream of Rogoku and Otosai patch. I didn't finish the patch playthrough, and yeah, we'll do more streams of this game as well. And yeah. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I'll see you whenever with more Rogoku no Otosai videos, more Haganai PSP videos, and all that. Alright guys, have a good rest of your day.